Okay, KSI drama. What the f is KSI getting into in 2024?
KSI is one of the world's most popular YouTubers, but didn't know this is KSI's crypto account where he used to talk about crypto coins he liked. But he messed up because one investigator has been waiting for him to return to the scene of the crime. And that person is not me. It's Zach XBT, a crypto investigator on Twitter who I'll link below.
Zach X bad timing. GG. He has bad timing on his name, nigga.
Because his work is incredible. He's a friend of the show. We've collaborated a lot. I just encourage you to go follow him. But I was shocked when he said this. In before he starts sharing garbage again, dumping your tokens on Logan Paul's lapdog is permitted and encouraged. Zach had been waiting for this moment. He goes on, remember when KSI posted
this nigga in the shadow for 2 years so he could block on his ass.
Posted this. All of a sudden, my XCAD bag is looking juicy again. Hodl Gang then proceeded to dump $850,000 worth of XCAD over the following days from his wallet address. Now, obviously, I was
spawn camping a Twitter account, the biggest hating shit I've ever seen him crying.
Stunned by this. But looking at the date of when this all happened, I realized Zach has been holding onto this piece of evidence, waiting for KSI to come back to this account for years. He had this tweet in the drafts, and KSI logging back in activated the trap card.
You couldn't do it when the nigga didn't log in. What's the difference?
Zach also shared a picture as proof. Series of transactions from KSI's wallet were starting on March 27th when he sent that tweet. KSI started selling.
Now it's 2 years later. How much are niggas gonna care? You should have did it like a few months after you found out or whatever the case.
XCAD. The same day he tweeted he was part of the Hodl Gang, slang for someone who wouldn't sell this crypto coin, right? In fact, that wasn't the only time KSI has mentioned this holding stance publicly.
I'm holding my bags. I'm holding my Luna, my XCAD.
Videos like this are why people genuinely thought KSI was just buying and holding, but he wasn't. This time he sold. And he tweeted again on March 30th, 2022. Me looking at ZIL and XCAD right now. And it might look like that means he's excited about this. But really, he was looking at the sell button because he continued to sell XCAD to his fans who thought he was part of the Hodl Gang once again. And this is what I mean by a pump and dump scam. He got his followers excited while selling his own crypto bag at the same time. In total, over $800,000 was sold by KSI over a few days and these two tweets, according to Zach XBT. Now, as a quick aside, if you're wondering or skeptical,
I think it said WKSI, not gonna lie. W bag, W scammer, game is game, womp womp, W method, W bag getter, he a bag chaser. Word 2, not even a scam. Game is game. Can't even blame him. W robber, W lick. W black actions.
of the fact that influencer tweets
Nigga said ethical theft.
can have any kind of effect on a token price or volume, I whipped up a chart for you showing volume of XCAD during the days when KSI tweeted. You can see that trading volume spiked millions of dollars on those days, which in part were some of his followers putting money in as he sold. Today, the price of XCAD has plummeted from $3 to about $1. Now, as always, with such large allegations,
bro, the fastest bag on the planet on God. I got so lucky with Dogecoin, bro. I think I made like $100,000 on Dogecoin in a month or like 2 weeks or some shit. I forgot what it was. It might have been more than that. That was I got so lucky off that shit, bro. And I pulled out at the most perfect time and that shit just zoom and it never came back. I got so lucky, bro. Might have been more than 100,000. I'm not even gonna lie. It was a lot. At the time, it was a lot.
To be sure to reach out to KSI to give him a chance to explain these large accusations. After all, I didn't find this, Zach did. So I reached out to KSI over Twitter and he gave me the following statement. Hey bro, I'm still Hodl Gang, LMAO. Sold some profit, as well as my own money, to put into Luna, thinking I would profit more to buy back more XCAD, and took a major L. Still fully believe in XCAD, the ability to earn from watching content. Honestly, you should talk to Redacted. He's very excited about this project. Okay. I never left crypto. I've just been watching it from the shadows. It's kind of hard to leave when you've invested so many years into it.
Okay.
So that's his statement. He then shared a personal account screenshot showing that he does have some XCAD still held.
Okay.
But while that's an interesting fact and an interesting explanation, it doesn't really change the core accusation of whether he pumped and dumped his fans. And I thought it was interesting KSI didn't deny the crypto wallet was his.
I
or
mean,
that
shit, man. I mean, like,
he made that amount of money. He's just telling us, well, I'm still hodling some of it. Just 800,000 of it I sold. Now, to be honest, I don't buy this explanation.
I mean, it ain't his crypto. It's not like, I mean, he just told niggas about a crypto, and he sold some of it as he was telling niggas about it. Like, shit, like, hey, bro, she, like, fuck, wait.
For a second. But I kind of was feeling like I had to leave the story there. It felt like a one-off scam that I talk about on my new side channel, CoffeeZilla Extras, but the story would die there. But then I got another message, which changed everything from
you gotta utilize your clout type shit.
Zach. He said, I have one more KSI example with a different coin. Turns out on March 20th, 2021, KSI tweeted this. 2 NFT coins I'm very bullish on, Super and Earn. Any other NFTs I should look at? Now, normally, when you're bullish on a coin, you buy that coin. But that's not what KSI
That
did.
nigga sold it.
See,
that nigga tweeted that motherfucker.
right after he tweeted that, 6 hours later, he sold $174,000 worth of Earn token. And then 4 hours later, sells another $174,000. Now, if that isn't a textbook pump and dump, I don't know what is. He tweeted, that's the pump. Within 24 hours, he sells $348,000.
Dump that motherfucker.
That's the dump. It couldn't be more clear. Or so I thought, because I asked KSI about this.
That's fucked.
And that's where things got a bit muddy. He says, I don't really remember the details of every transaction I made. These were coins I put my own money in, thinking they would do well. I would listen to what people said on Twitter and just follow.
Hey, KSI, no need to lie now, buddy. Yes. Just at this point, you just be like, yeah, I told niggas about the coin, they buy that motherfucker and I sold. Use some IQ. Am I gonna go to jail for it? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stand on it. You caught up. You caught up, gangy. You caught up. They caught your ass. You gotta stand on it.
I invested in Doge, etc. I didn't have malicious intent in trying to scam. I was new to crypto, so I was excited, putting money in random things and trying to chase the pumps, and ultimately lost heavily. I hope people didn't take advice or tweets as gold, because looking back at my track record, I was effing dog shit. I wish I was an evil genius that would pump and dump at the right time, because then at least people would say that I had some wit about me. Reality is, I was just shit at crypto. And that's basically KSI's defense. He was dumb, he was bad at crypto, but is that true? Well, he says he put in $2 million of his own money and lost it all in the end. He says, quote, I made zero profit on crypto. In the end, I lost it all on Luna. Look, I haven't seen his accounts. Maybe that's true. Either way, even if he is bad or dumb with crypto, it doesn't explain the pump and dumps. Like, telling people you're bullish and then selling is not explained by, I was new, I was dumb.
Maybe that nigga was bullish. That nigga was bullish. That nigga was bullish. He was bullish as fuck, right? He seen that number go, he like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here. It ain't gonna get much higher. I'm out of here. Type shit. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? He was bullish. That nigga was bullish as fuck. You seen that motherfucker get to a certain price, like, oh, let me not get too cocky. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Hey, man.
Dumb.
Hey, man.
And I said as much. I said, I'm just trying to understand why you traded the opposite way that you were saying on Twitter.
Because he seen that motherfucker get high nigga, after he tweeted. Come on now. Come on, he see some profit. He's oh shit.
KSI replied this, because I thought I was getting trolled. Honestly, every time I tweeted something, the opposite would happen on the market. So I decided
Too bad nigga, I'll do the same shit.
Yeah.
to tweet the opposite of what I was actually doing and still took an L. So just to be clear, KSI's story that he's going,
Hey, KSI. Yeah, you're caught up, buddy. Like, this is a terrible lie, buddy. You just say, yeah. You were bullish, and then you was unbullish after you seen that motherfucker skyrocket. You know what I'm saying?
with is that he thought the market was against him, so he publicly said one thing while privately, secretly doing the opposite, which is kind of the definition of a pump and dump when you promote that to a big
So
audience.
how long would this video be if you made this video on me and he DM me like, yo, Rage, I seen that you did this and I was just like, yeah. Just YEA, yeah. How long would it be after that? And niggas was just standing on bidding like, yeah.
You say you're gonna buy to your followers while secretly selling. Whether or not it's a successful pump and dump, whatever pump and dump, that's what it is. Now look, I understand that people are gonna have conflicting ideas of whether this was malicious or not, and I think it's gonna entirely depend on whether you think KSI's story makes sense. I'm just trying to provide full context, while also giving you my opinion on that, which is that I don't really buy that he had no clue that tweeting one thing would
How much profit did he
positively
make,
affect
though?
the price in his favor.
Can they have
Meanwhile,
checked
though,
that?
while I was confronting KSI, I heard a final response
He
from
didn't even
Zach
say if he made
XBT,
profit.
which I think moved the needle a bit. He said, I found another example. See, on May 11, 2021, KSI Crypto tweeted, "This is about to explode." Only moments later, though, he sold $25,000. Didn't buy it, which I get it. It's a relatively small amount, but it furthers that same pattern of behavior. It's just a matter of what you think that behavior was. If you ask me, I think
Now, it would be interesting if you showed how many times he tweeted about a crypto and actually, like, did what he tweeted, and then those were, like, the 3 times where he did it. If there's, like, 50 times where he said, yo, this crypto's going crazy right now, and he actually held it, and then there's 3 times where he didn't do that, he did the opposite, then it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But those were the only times he's tweeted about the fucking crypto, and each time he was pulling this shit out. Yeah, he was. I'm dropping a YRG coin. All y'all gonna buy
may
it
have
too.
lost.
Said I'm on 3 pills right now, if I'm being honest. Hope my feelings shoot out like a rocket. Niggas thought they had the swag, but I'm really on it. Look at you just window shopping that new bag I bought it.